The first battle between 15th-year Steph Curry and 9th-year Nikola Jokic was the ultimate chess match between two grandmasters, but the level of deception and misdirection in this first matchup would end up being unimaginably unprecedented, both in scale as well as in scope. Let me explain. On the very first play of the game, Wiggins-Iverson cuts, while Steph hands off to CHESSMATCH for the keep. Wiggins then 45 cuts, while Klay comes off a high pin down before driving, shot faking, and then lacing the jumper at the nail.
Thompson, mid-range jumper is good.
The thing that makes the Warriors' offense so lethal is that almost always they force the defense to guard multiple actions all at the same time. In response, Caldwell Pope hands off to Jokic at the left elbow, but then sets a flare screen that X's out around Jokic to create space for the isolation. From there, Jokic bullyballs his way into the Euro step finish. That is a 284-pound behemoth moving like a ballerina. When people say that the post-up is dead, Jokic says, "Hold my beer." Here, Jokic is in the post, and Wiggins is playing the gap to help, so he kicks it out to Michael Porter Jr. Wiggins recovers, and when MPJ re-enters the ball into the post, it's a one-dribble turnaround into a one-legged elbow fadeaway.
Turnaround jumper is good by Joker.
He is so cerebral that doubling him is an exercise in futility. But when it comes to gravity, no player on any court has the pull that Steph has. Because he is the greatest shooter to ever live, Jokic has to play at the level of the screen instead of covering the ball screen in drop. And when the Nuggets blitz, Steph lifts the defense with the lob fake before threading it to Looney for the 3-on-2 finish.
Looney inside, gets it to fall, and one.
When Jokic is in the post, he never forces it. Here, Klay commits to the double, so Jokic automatically kicks it out, which forces the Warriors into rotation against the swing pass. This is what a defense that is fighting for its life looks like. Aaron Gordon screens CHESSMATCH along the baseline, and it's a wide-open 3 for MPJ.
One more to the corner. Porter Jr. for 3. Got it.
Here, the Warriors force the defense to defend the decoy, which is the Kuminga post-up, while Klay clears along the baseline. From there, it appears as though the play is actually designed to be a Klay 3, but even that's wrong, because Moody slips the screen for the uncontested dunk. The Warriors set counters, have counters of their own. But where on God's green earth is the baby-faced assassin? Well, as my grandfather always used to say, careful what you ask for. After Steph comes off the ball screen, Jokic, again, stays at the level of the screen. But all it takes is a simple between-the-legs jab to create enough separation for the rainbow pull-up 3.
Curry over Joker, butter, and Steph Curry is on the board.
Here, the Warriors fake this wide stagger action on the right wing for Podziemski, but instead of using it, he curls and becomes the screener himself, which discombobulates the defense, leading to a slip for the wide open layup. In early offense, Jokic goes through the motions as if he is going to use the off-ball screen from Caldwell Pope. But when Looney reacts to the screener, Jokic sees this and stops at the top of the key for the wide open tray.
Joker just 4 of 11, make it 5 of 12.
When the defense is thinking 2 steps ahead, he is processing the game 3, 4, sometimes even 5 steps ahead. So Steph responds. With Caldwell Pope pressuring, he shifts him with the left drive bait before sidestepping into that gorgeous textbook jumper.
But Steph Curry has the answer.
Because Jokic is such a headache to deal with in the post, the Warriors try fronting the post to make it harder for him to get the ball. But the Nuggets counter by lobbing the ball over the top. From here, it's Steph's job to provide the backside help, which he does and almost steals the ball. But the loose ball ends in Jokic's hands, and it's an easy layup for 2. This time, Looney guards him in the post. And believe it or not, but there's actually a 62-pound weight difference between these two. So all Jokic has to do is back his man down before faking left into a turnaround hook shot.
Joker, put him in the weight room.
On the other side of the ball, the Warriors start showing off their off-ball cutting schemes. Here, Steph comes off the ball screen, and Looney has already created the first advantage by clipping Caldwell Pope. And since Jokic stays at the level, Steph pocket passes it to Looney. MPJ helps on the roll man, so Wiggins cuts baseline for the dunk.
Wiggins finally takes the lid off the bucket and punches that home.
Cutting is an essential skill that most players, yes, even NBA players, suck at, even though it creates easy advantages. When CP3 comes off the ball screen, Podziemski 45 cuts hard, which draws two defenders and leaves Moody open for the three. This won't show up in the box score, but this is great in-game processing by the rookie. But where the Warriors start being abusive is here. Step 1, run a ghost screen with Klay to draw the second defender. Step 2, hit Steph while he is fading on the wing. And finally, step 3, bottoms.
Not if he keeps having to guard Steph. Steph with his fourth three ball.
After this, the Nuggets, of course, have to one-up their opponent. So on this baseline out of bounds, MPJ sets the screen for Christian Braun, and when two Warriors bite on the misdirection, MPJ escapes to the right corner for the knockdown three.
On the scoreboard tonight, Porter Jr. at the expiration of the shot clock.
With MPJ red hot, the Nuggets set a double pin down for him, and when he escapes clean off the handoff, the outcome is inevitable, despite the Kuminga flyby.
Porter Jr. got open for three, laces it.
Steph sees this and decides to show the young MPJ that there are levels to being unguardable. Pull-up, right from the logo. The man's green light is endless.
2-point lead, Curry from deep, butter! Steph Curry with another three.
But now it's clutch time. Down 2 with 5.5 seconds left in the game, Steph comes off the Looney ball screen. And when he draws 2, it's a lob to Looney and then another lob to the cutting Kuminga.
Looney on the roll, the lob, and the flush.
Jokic responds. In the post, he backs down Looney, and before the double can be initiated, he turns away from it for the score.
Joker takes out his do-it-yourself kit.
Down 2 again, Steph comes off the ball screen and hits the short rolling Looney, who keeps the advantage with another lob to the baseline cutter. With the game tied and 4.5 minutes left in the game, Jokic gets the ball at the nail and attacks left before turning around into the jumper to put his team up.
Joker spins and fires, got it, light work.
Up 1 with barely a minute left, he gets the ball at the logo post-up. But when Klay flails and Jackson back cuts, he delivers the bounce pass perfectly and on target. With 2 players on him in transition, Steph fakes the spin dribble, only to then float into the 3 as the defender tries not to foul.
Curry for 3, got it! Splashdown, and it's a 2-point game.
Ultimately, the game would end on this play. Down 2, with 11 seconds left in the game, Curry attacks left on Caldwell Pope and puts up a high-arcing left-handed runner that misses.
Working against Caldwell Pope, the floater with the left, no good. Moody tried to keep it in bounds. It'll be Denver ball.
The first battle between 15th-year Steph Curry and 9th-year Nikola Jokic was the ultimate chess match between two grandmasters. Jokic and the Nuggets delivered the checkmate, but the Warriors will get another chance at revenge. My name is GOAT. Subscribe so we can study these two's next matchup together.